Yo, what's up, guys? Lightning May here with another UFC prediction for UFC 287. Alex Pereira against Israel Adesanya, the second fight. Alex Pereira won 3 of the fights they had, 2 kickboxing fights and 1 pro MMA fight. He won 2 by them by knockout, 1 decision. So the last fight was a title fight, and will he get another win? We will see. We go right to the first fight, Jaqueline Amorim against Sam Hughes. A women's fight, we go decision win by Sam Hughes. A lot of guys go by Amorim because young, 6-7-0 Brazilian submission artist. I still go by Sam Hughes. She's a veteran. She will definitely not try to lose against her. She knows the fight game, and in a big crowd like that in Miami, Florida, I believe she'll get a decision win, 29-28 for Sam Hughes. Next fight, Nuerdanbieke Shayilan against Steve Garcia. I hope I said the name right. We go by TKO first round for Shayilan. Both guys will try to go in the first round very hard, try to exchange, and Shayilan will catch him, better reach and more power, and also he's a very good grappler, so he can have the fight in every stance, in every way. Shayilan will win the fight, but I believe TKO in the first round. Now the next fight, Ignacio Bahamondes against Trey Ogden. I believe Ignacio Bahamondes will win the fight. He's a replacement. Ogden is a good fighter. He had a very good win against Daniel Selhuber, but I still believe Ignacio Bahamondes is too tall for him, too many reach, and he will have a TKO in the second round. Next fight, Cynthia Calvillo against Lupita Godinez. I believe a decision win for Lupita Godinez. Cynthia Calvillo lost too many fights, man. He also got, I believe, 2 TKOs in the last 4 losses. She's a little bit chinny. I don't believe Godinez will win the fight by TKO, but still a decision win for her. Next fight, Karl Williams, also a replacement against Chase Sherman. A funny guy, man. He lost like 6-7 fights in the UFC, and he's still here because he has a win against Gerald. I still believe, Karl Williams is too much for him. He's grappling, he's striking, more powerful, much more speed. Decision win for Karl Williams against Chase Sherman. Some people will maybe go with a knockout. I don't see that. Chase Sherman has a very good chin, so decision win for Karl Williams. Now the next fight, GM3, also funny guy, Gerald Meerschaert against Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer, maybe the next son of Dana White, who knows. Dana likes him a lot. We all like him. He's a very good knockout artist. First round knockout for Joe Pyfer against GM3. GM3 can win every fight, man. Even against Francis Ngannou. Who knows? This guy just wins in every case, He gets beat up and then wins by submission. How, we don't know. But he's a little bit chinny, his last 2 losses, I believe, was in the first round knockout, Chimaev and Ian Heinisch. So Joe Pyfer by first round knockout against GM3. Now Michelle Waterson Gomez against Luana Pinheiro. I go by decision for Luana Pinheiro. Normally I would go with Michelle Waterson Gomez, but she's not the Michelle Waterson what we know. She's changed. She's also a veteran, but Luana is too much for her right now. So decision win 29-28 for Luana. Maybe Michelle can win a round. Next fight on the card, Chris Curtis against Kelvin Gastelum. I go by decision win for Chris Curtis. Maybe he can get the knockout, but not against Kelvin. We all know how much of a good chin he has. So decision win by Chris Curtis, body shots, try to put him against the cage. And, Kelvin will eat a lot of shots, try to come back, overhands, all of that. But Chris Curtis will have the edge and win by decision. Now the main event, Raul Rosas Jr. against Christian Rodriguez. I go by submission in the first round for Raul Rosas Jr. I believe this guy has the potential to be a big star. 17 years old and fights, in the main event in Miami, Florida, with an easy card, Israel Adesanya, a big crowd. Maybe he will get nervous, to be honest, but also Christian Rodriguez is a very good fighter. Still, I believe he will have the edge on the ground. Rodriguez can also submit him, but Rosa will go by the rear naked choke. First round submission for Raul Rosas Jr. Now in the next fight, Kevin Holland against Santiago Ponzinibbio. I go by Kevin Holland, second round TKO. Maybe he will catch him really good in the first round, knock him out in the first round, because Santiago is a little bit chinny, we all know that. He's a fighter, to be honest, he's a real warrior. And I go still by second round TKO for Kevin Holland. He's taller, more reach, and a little bit what makes me worry is his left hand, I believe, which get broken in the Stephen Thompson fight. But still, man, this should be a fun fight for Kevin Holland, stand-up fight, and you also can submit him, but second round TKO for Kevin Holland. Now the next fight, Rob Font against Adrian. We go by Rob Font decision. To be honest, that's a tough one, you know. Adrian can win the fight for sure. Hype, you know, a lot of hype for him. But I don't think he's ready for Rob Font, man. He's a warrior, he can win the fight, you know, in the last round, because he fights till the last round like a warrior. How could he not get knocked out by Chito Vera? 5 rounds, poor war. So Rob Font, decision win against Adrian, 29-28. Adrian can win a round for sure. Next fight on the card, co-main event, Gilbert Burns against Jorge Masvidal. Game bred, you know, easy. Gilbert Burns will win the fight. Not in my case, to be honest. I believe George Masvidal is home crowd, man. Miami, Florida. How can he lose against Colby? Watching in the crowd, man. Also, Masvidal, you know, if he loses that fight, that's it, man. We all know that's it. Against who he loses? Only 3 losses in his last 3 fights. Against who? Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington. The best guys in the division, to be honest. I mean, now we can put also Leon Edwards in the scenario, and maybe Chimaev too. But this was the best guys at the time, you know. He also fought Usman for 7 rounds and Colby for 5 rounds. So he have the experience. He also can put Burns to sleep, because we all know Burns is maybe a little bit chinny. He also get, I believe, a knockdown against Chimaev. He got put out cold against Dan Hooker. He got TKO'd against Kamaru Usman. And if a striker like Masvidal catches you, man, we saw the Darren Till fight. I mean, he get a TKO against Nate Diaz. He can definitely put you out. We all know the Askren fight. So don't try to take him down, man. He will go with the elbows, the knees, everything, you know. So third round TKO. Burns will gas out. George Masvidal will put him out cold, man. Alex Pereira against Israel Adesanya, last fight of the card, knockout, first round, Alex Pereira. Why do I believe this? I saw both guys, training camp, footage, interviews. Israel Adesanya will definitely try to take him down, man. 3 fights, all of them he lost, you know. It was a striking fight. He needs now to take him down. He looks like a Dagestani wrestler, to be honest, in his training footage. Alex Pereira trained with Chuck Liddell. Who knows what this guy also has in his backstage, you know, what we don't saw, because a guy like Glover Teixeira can teach him a lot, you know, in the grappling, in the BJJ. So maybe even if Izzy takes him down, maybe if Izzy gets submitted. But I believe this will be a striking exchange, because Alex Pereira will try to push him off him and maybe catch him with the left hook. This will be, you know, a very close fight. That's why I believe it will be in the first round by knockout for Alex Pereira. It will definitely be a good fight, even if it goes 5 rounds. So yeah, let's see the fights.